Effective communication is very important. It helps us in every part of life, in work, with friends, and with family. But many people do not understand this well. They think talking is enough. They forget that communication is more than words. It is about understanding each other, listening well, and making others feel respected and valued. In this book, you will learn how to talk clearly, listen with care, and connect better with people. You will learn how to understand others and how to say things in a simple, kind way. These skills can help you in every area of life, making friends, working well with others, and feeling more confident. This book is not only theory, it is also a guide you can use every day. You will learn how to stay calm in hard talks, how to listen well, and how to speak with confidence. You will understand why words matter, why your body language is important, and how to build trust when you talk. The goal of this book is simple: to help you understand how words, actions, and listening can make your conversations better. By the end, you will be able to talk to anyone, friends, colleagues, or strangers, and make a strong, positive connection. Communication is more than words. It is about making connections and sharing feelings. Every conversation can be a chance to build trust, solve problems, and make a better life. This book will show you how to use this powerful tool every day. Asterisk, Chapter 1, Changing. How you think about talking. When you think about talking, what comes to your mind? Most people only think about talking and sharing information, but talking is much more than that. Talking is how we connect with the world. It is how we make friends, solve problems, and make life better. The way you talk affects your friends, your work, and your life. But many of us just talk to be heard. We listen only to reply, not to understand. We forget to think about why we talk and how it can help make connections. Try to imagine this. Every time you talk to someone, you have a chance to make that moment special. You can make the person feel happy, heard, and valued. It doesn't matter if it is a friend, a family member, a person from work, or a stranger. What you say and how you say it can build trust and understanding. Talking is not just about words. It is also about how you stand, how you move, and how you listen. It is about making the other person feel important. When you understand this, you will stop seeing talking as just words. You will see it as a way to build connections, create trust, and make friendships stronger. Have you ever talked to someone and felt like you didn't connect? Or felt like you didn't say your words clearly? Or felt like the person didn't understand you? We have all felt this way. The important thing is to ask, Why did this happen? How can I make it better next time? Communication is not a one-way street. It is a space where both people can speak, listen, and feel heard. It is about making a space where both people understand and respect each other. The best conversations are like this. Think about people you like talking to. They don't always talk a lot. They listen well. They make you feel heard. They respect your feelings and ideas. Good communication is like this. It is about making the other person feel valued. To be a better communicator, you must ask yourself, what do I want from this conversation? Do you just want to be heard? Or do you also want to understand the other person? When you focus on making a space for both people to talk and listen, conversations become more meaningful. Every conversation can be a chance to make connections, build trust, and solve problems together. This is how you can make every conversation important and special. Try to remember the best conversation you ever had. Maybe it was when you shared a laugh, solved a problem, or learned something new together. Those moments happen when both people listen, understand, and care. Learning to talk like this takes time. It doesn't happen in a day. It needs practice and patience. But the more you try, the better you get. You will notice changes in how people respond to you. You will feel closer to friends and family. Happiness in life. So, start now. See every conversation as a chance to connect. See every person as someone worth knowing. This is how you can change your conversations and change your life. Chapter 2. Listen to understand, not just to answer. Most people think listening is just hearing words. But listening is much more than that. It is an important skill. It can make any conversation better. Many people listen only to reply. They wait for the other person to stop talking, then say what they want to say. This is called listening to respond. It is not real listening. It does not help people understand each other. Real listening is different. It is called listening to understand. It means you focus fully on the person who is talking. You don't just wait for your turn to speak. You listen to their words. You watch their face and body. You try to understand their feelings. You try to understand why they are saying those words. Have you ever talked to someone and felt like they really heard you? They looked at you, nodded, and gave you time to finish. They didn't cut you off. They didn't try to fix things right away. They just listened. This makes people feel valued. It makes people feel respected and understood. Listening to understand takes practice. You have to forget about your own thoughts for a moment. You have to focus on the person in front of you. Listen with both your ears and your heart. Try to feel what the other person is feeling. Try to imagine yourself in their place. This is called listening with empathy. Listening with empathy can build trust. It can make people open up more. It can make conversations deeper and better. People want to be heard. They want to be understood. When you listen like this, people will trust you more. Listening also means knowing when to be quiet. Sometimes people just want someone to listen. They don't want advice. They don't want to be told what to do. They just want to be heard. In those moments, silence is a gift. It gives the other person space to think and speak openly. Another important part of listening is asking questions. Good questions can make people feel valued. They can help people understand themselves better. You can ask questions like, "How do you feel?" Or "Can you tell me more?" These questions show you really care. They invite the person to open up and share more. Listening well is a choice. It takes patience and practice. Sometimes it's hard to focus when we have many thoughts or things happening around us. But if you practice, it becomes easier. You will notice how much better your conversations become. You will notice how much closer you feel to friends, family, and colleagues. Listening to understand can change how people see you. They will trust you more. They will feel more connected to you. You will build stronger and deeper relationships. You can make others feel safe to be themselves when they are with you. Remember, listening is a gift you give to others. It shows that you respect their thoughts and feelings. When you listen well, you create a space where people can be open and honest. This is how meaningful connections grow. Listening with an open heart can make every conversation more rewarding. It can help you build trust, respect, and understanding in every area of your life. So, practice listening more. Speak less. Let the other person be heard. You will be surprised how much this can change your conversations and your life. Chapter 3. Your body speaks too. When you talk to someone, it is not just about words. The way you stand, move, and look also says a lot. Sometimes your body speaks louder than your words. Have you ever met someone who says nice words, but their face or body doesn't match? Maybe they say, "I am happy," but they have a sad face. Or they say, "I am listening," but they are looking at their phone. This can confuse people. They will trust what your body says more than your words. Your body is always sending messages. The way you stand, sit, and move your hands tells others how you feel, even if you don't say it. If you stand tall with your shoulders straight, you look confident. If you slouch or cross your arms, you might look bored or shy. Eye contact is also very important. When you look someone in the eyes, it shows that you care. It shows that you are listening and that you respect the person. If you look down or away too much, people may feel you are not interested or that you have something to hide. Your hands can also help you communicate. When you use gestures, you can make your words stronger. But be careful. Too much hand movement can be distracting. Too little can make you seem stiff or shy. The best way is to use gestures that match your words. Your face also speaks. A smile can make someone feel welcomed and safe. A frown can make someone feel worried or scared. Your face can show how you feel, even if you don't say anything. So, try to make sure your face and words match. Even your voice has body language. If your voice is calm, it can make others feel safe. If your voice is too fast or too sharp, it can make people nervous. The tone, speed, and sound of your voice matter to dot the space between you and the person you're talking to is also important. If you stand too close, you can make them feel uncomfortable. If you stand too far, you can seem cold or distant. The best way is to stand at a comfortable distance, so both people feel respected. Remember, when you talk to someone, your body is talking to. It is always sending a message. Try to make sure your words and body say the same thing. This way, people will trust you more, listen to you more, and understand you better. With practice, you can learn to use your body and words together. This will make you a better communicator. It will help you build trust and make stronger connections. In the end, this is how you make every conversation more meaningful and successful. Chapter 4. Speaking clearly, less is more. When we talk to people, we often think that saying many words is better. But this is not true. Sometimes saying less is better. The goal is not to say many words. The goal is to say the right words. Have you ever met someone who talks too much? They tell long stories. They use too many words. After some time, you stop listening because it is too much. But have you met someone who talks very clearly? They use simple words. They say what is important. They do not waste time. You understand them very easily. Good communication is like this. It is about saying enough words, not too many, not too few. Before you speak, ask yourself, what is the main point? What do I really want to say? Tia, try to say it clearly and simply. Think about your listener. Will they understand you? Will they remember your words? Will your words help them? Always try to use words that are easy to understand. Some people try to use very hard words. They think this makes them sound smarter, but often it makes things harder. If your listener does not understand, your message is lost. It is better to use simple words that everyone can understand Another important thing is to stay focused. Do not try to say too many things at once. Stay with one point. Finish it clearly. Then move to the next point. This way, the person you are talking to can follow your ideas and remember them better. A good way to practice this is to imagine you have only a short time to speak. What would you say? What is the most important thing? This can help you focus and remove words that you do not need. Remember, the best communication is not about saying a lot. It is about saying clearly. It is about saying only what is important, so people understand and remember you. With practice, you can learn to speak clearly and simply. This will make people listen to you more. It will make your words stronger, and it will help you build trust and connections in every conversation. Chapter 5. Putting yourself in others' shoes. Have you ever felt that someone really understands you? As if they can feel exactly how you feel and understand what you are going through. This is called empathy, and it is very important when we talk to other people. Empathy means trying to understand someone else's feelings and thoughts. It means listening to them with an open heart and trying to imagine what it is like to be in their place. When you understand where someone is coming from and try to see things from their point of view, you create trust, respect, and a stronger bond with them. It is not always easy to do, but when you practice it every day, it can change the way you talk and build connections with others. Empathy is more than just feeling sorry for someone when they are sad or in pain. It is about trying to understand why they feel that way and showing them that you care. Sometimes it is not about finding a solution for their problem, but about being present and listening to them. It is about allowing the other person to feel heard and valued, knowing that their emotions matter. Even if you disagree with what they say or feel, you can still acknowledge their feelings. This can make a huge difference in making the conversation open and honest. The first step in being more empathetic is to listen with your whole attention. This means putting down your phone, looking at the person, and focusing completely on what they are saying. Try to listen not just with your ears, but also with your heart. Do not be in a rush to reply. Sometimes, when someone talks to us, we are already thinking of what we want to say next. This can make the person feel like we are not really listening. Instead, let them speak until they have said everything they want to say. Listen carefully to their words, but also notice their voice, their tone, and their body language. Sometimes how a person talks can tell you more about how they are feeling than their words. Notice if their voice shakes, if their hands move nervously, or if their eyes look down. These small signs can tell you how deeply a person feels about a situation. When you notice these signs and respond with understanding, it shows that you really care about what they are going through. Ask open questions to give them space to say more. Questions like, how did that make you feel? Or, what was going through your mind when that happened? These questions invite the person to open up more and show them that you are interested in understanding their feelings and thoughts. Another important part of empathy is validating the feelings of the person you are talking to. To validate means to acknowledge and accept their emotions, even if you don't agree with every word. You can say things like, I can see why you feel that way, or that must be very hard for you. By saying this, you create a space where the person feels safe and accepted, where they can continue sharing their feelings. When someone feels understood, their anger, sadness, or frustration can start to melt away. They feel seen and valued, and this makes the conversation more productive. It is also important to remember that you don't always have to fix a person's problem. Sometimes, a person doesn't want advice or a solution. They just want to be heard. They just want someone to acknowledge their feelings and stand by them. So, before trying to fix or solve anything, ask yourself, does this person need a solution right now? Or do they just need someone to listen? If you are not sure, you can ask them directly, would you like some help finding a solution? Or do you just want me to listen? This way, you respect their needs and build trust. Being patient is another important part of being empathetic. Sometimes people struggle to find words for their feelings. Sometimes it takes a long time for them to open up. It is important to give them the space and the time they need, without trying to rush the conversation. Let them speak at their own pace. Let moments of silence happen. Sometimes silence allows a person to feel safe enough to open up more. The more patient you are, the more trust and comfort you create. There will be moments when being empathetic can be challenging, especially when someone is very upset or speaks sharply. In such moments, it is easy to feel hurt or defensive and to reply in anger. But reacting with anger only makes the situation worse. Instead, try to stay calm, take a deep breath, and listen with compassion. Try to understand the pain or frustration that is hiding behind their words. Let them know that you are open to understanding how they feel. You can often change the direction of a conversation and create space for mutual respect. Remember, empathy is not only for serious conversations or moments of crisis. It is also for everyday moments. When you listen to a friend sharing a happy moment and respond with genuine joy, that is empathy too. When you notice a colleague looking tired and ask if they are okay, that is empathy. The more you practice it every day, the more natural it becomes. The more you practice putting yourself in others' shoes, the more you build trust, deepen relationships, and create connections that truly matter. Through empathy, you also come to understand yourself better. You become more aware of your own feelings and reactions. This self-awareness allows you to express your thoughts and emotions more clearly, making your conversations richer and more meaningful. In the end, empathy is about understanding the shared human experience, knowing that every person has struggles, fears, and moments of joy. It is about choosing to connect rather than judge. The more you practice listening, acknowledging feelings, and responding with kindness, the more meaningful and successful your conversations will be. It is a powerful tool that can transform how you connect with others every day. Empathy can help you build stronger relationships, reduce conflict, and create moments of trust and belonging. It is a skill worth practicing every chance you get, because every person you meet is fighting a battle you may not see. By putting yourself in their shoes, you help make the world a kinder and better place, one conversation at a time. Chapter 6. Practice makes perfect. Improving every day. Improving the way you communicate with others is not something that happens in just one moment or one conversation. It is like planting a small seed in the ground every day, giving it water, and letting it grow slowly until it becomes a strong and beautiful tree. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes practice every single day. You don't have to be perfect right now. What really matters is that you try a little bit more each day and never give up. Think of communication like any other skill in life. Just like learning to play a musical instrument or learning to cook, you must practice it every day. The more you practice, the better you become. Sometimes you will make mistakes. Sometimes you will say the wrong thing, or forget to listen, or forget to be patient. But that is okay. What is important is that you notice it, learn from it, and try to do better next time. Every conversation you have is an opportunity to practice and to grow. A very simple way to practice every day is to listen better. Put down your phone when someone is talking to you. Look into their eyes, focus on their words, and try to understand how they feel. Let the other person finish talking before you reply. You will notice that when you listen with an open heart, your conversations become deeper and more meaningful. People will notice this too, and they will feel valued and respected. Another way to practice is to pay attention to your body language. Sometimes we forget that our body talks too. The way we stand, the way we move, and the way we use eye contact can say a lot. Try to stand calmly, keep your arms open, and give a warm smile when you listen to someone. These little things can make a big difference and help you connect better with others. Practice noticing how you feel when you talk and how others respond. This will help you understand the message that your body sends. Also, don't forget to ask for feedback from people you trust. Sometimes we don't notice how we sound, how we respond, or how well we listen until someone tells us. Ask a friend, a family member, or a coworker to tell you how you come across in conversations. Listen to their feedback with an open mind and use it to make improvements every day. Even one small change can have a big impact over time. Remember to focus on making one change at a time. You don't have to fix everything at once. Maybe one week you focus on listening more. The next week, you focus on keeping a calm voice when you disagree. The week after, you practice expressing your feelings clearly. Making one small improvement at a time will help you build strong communication habits that will last for a lifetime. Learning to communicate better is a lifelong journey. You will never be finished because every person and every conversation is unique. The more you practice, the more confident and comfortable you will become. The more patient and understanding you are, the stronger your connections will be. More you listen, the more you will learn about others, about yourself, and about the world. At the end of each day, take a moment to think about your conversations. Did you listen well? Did you speak clearly? Did you treat others with kindness and respect? What can you do better tomorrow? These moments of reflection are like a mirror that shows you how you can grow every day. Remember, it is not about being the best talker in the room. It is about being someone who can listen with care, speak with kindness, and understand others deeply. It is about making every conversation an opportunity for trust, for connection, and for growth. So, keep practicing. Stay patient with yourself. Stay open to learning. Stay hopeful. Every step you take to communicate better is a step toward making your relationships stronger and your life richer. In the end, it is the little moments, a conversation shared, a word of understanding offered, a moment of listening that creates a big and beautiful change. Practice every day, and one day you will notice how far you have come. You will realize that you have become the person who can truly connect, understand, and uplift others. And that is a beautiful thing. Thank you for listening. Remember, you have the power to make every conversation a chance to grow, to learn, and to build a better, happier, and more connected world. Stay kind, stay patient, and never stop practicing. You can do it, and you will.